Welcome to She Seduced Me, A Love Affair with Rome. It will be available in print in November 2020. Rome is a magical place and merits a book like this. She Seduced Me, A Love Affair with Rome is a collection of stories, histories, experiences, interviews that bring to life that eternal place. Let's take a quick overview together of Chapter 3 of She Seduced Me, A Love Affair with Rome. From the photo, one can guess that it has something to do with the life on the streets. The streets of Rome have always been populated with artists and musicians and performers, as we saw in Chapter 2. In Chapter 3, we come to the present and we enter the world of the street performers today. This chapter delves into the world of performers and artists on the streets of Rome. Everything in this city has a story behind it, whether it be the buildings, the art, the history, the culture. What about those people who stand in the streets and sing and dance and entertain us? Why are they there? What is their story? Making one's way through the streets, one sees acrobats, such as in this photo, singers, dancers, those who play with fire. In the piazzas and streets of Rome, one also finds many artists, either simply selling their art, creating a watercolor, drawing a caricature, all adding to the magic of the city. I was honored to be able to enter into the world of street performers in Rome and bring the reader with me, as I was able to interview 3 legends on the streets of Rome. Jonathan is a legend in Rome and invited me into his life. 80 years old, having started his career as an artist in Piazza Navona, painting, creating art, selling art. He went on to create Jonathan's Pub, which is a legend in Rome, as well as other businesses. And he takes the reader with us through the odyssey of his life. Federica, known as a Sparkle, is a fire artist, and she plays and dances with the flames as if they are parts of her own body. She is an incredible artist and dancer, but invited us to look into her life beyond the flames, to understand the passion and vision that she had and still has for this form of art. I don't want to give too much away, but Federica's story is truly interesting, and the way it started out is unexpected. What can I say about Anne? She tap dances her way into people's hearts in Piazza Navona and the squares and streets of Rome. What a fascinating woman. What do you notice about Anne? I bet it's her smile. Her story is so dramatic and interesting and fascinating. Talk about a person who grabs for her dreams and is willing to risk everything. In Chapter 3, I give a good amount of space to my interview with Anne because her story is so deep and we all can relate to so much of it. She's actually chased after her dreams in ways that some of us can only desire but we don't dare to do. And Anne's success story is told by the smiles of those around her. In Chapter 3, we delve into the stories of these 3 street performers. And it's hard to sum up similarities between them, but some of the qualities I notice that they share are, first of all, passion, an incredible passion for what they do. The second quality I noticed among the street performers that I interviewed was the value that they place on friendship. Human relationships are so important to all of them. A third quality is vision. These people have an incredible vision about what their life could be and work to make that vision real. Drive is another quality that all these street performers share. What we see on the streets is simply the end product of a long process. It may include practice, investing money, time on the website, dance lessons, vocal lessons, flame supplies, artist supplies. It's an incredible drive that's manifested through their art. All these street artists share one thing in common that is so strong and so striking to me, and it's the willingness to take a risk, to risk everything, to go beyond a 9-to-5 job like most of us, and to put it all on the line for their passion. Discipline is another quality that one may not expect in a street performer, and yet it is among the top 5. They're able to discipline themselves, their day, their finances, everything in function of their passion and vision. I think the last but not least quality that these street performers share is a love for what they do and a love for their lives. Even though they aren't getting rich, none of the ones I interviewed were wealthy, but had to plan out their finances very carefully to get through the month. Yet they wouldn't trade their way of life for anything because they love what they do and they love what they can give others. This brief overview doesn't give justice to the interviews with the street performers in Chapter 3 of my new book. I hope you will take the time to read it and enter into that world with me. It's truly magical.